not just opening up any package, we are opening up a full-blown freaking pallet. Look at this thing. Oh, man. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the vlog. But more importantly, welcome to my biggest mail time ever.
Here's the mail, it never fails. It makes me want to wag my tail. When it comes, I want to wail.
That's right, guys. Today is a very big day. But in order to understand the size of the package that has been delivered to me, we have to head back 3 days when this package first arrived on my doorstep. Guys, today is a big day. I'm a little bit overwhelmed right now. Let me just explain to you guys what happened. So, a big freight truck pulls up, and that's pretty much standard for the work that I do. I deal with freight trucks all the time. You know, it's a usual thing, but this time the freight truck driver comes up to me and says, "Hey, are you Bayardo?" And I'm like, "Yeah." So I just thought it was another delivery that we got here at the office, and he says, "Oh, this is a weird one. This is not like a speaker shop or anything like that." And look at the size of this package that I was sent, guys. They sent me a freaking pallet. The guys at Peavey sent me a pallet of speakers. When I started this vlog a year and some change ago, going on 2 years, I never expected any of this, and this is definitely probably one of the biggest gifts that I've ever gotten from a company. It's crazy how the channel has grown and the kind of support that I've been getting from not only you guys but from brands. It really hits you right there. But this is awesome. I can't wait to show you guys what's inside. So they didn't just send me speakers, they also sent me a freaking mixer. How dope is that? Alright, 2 models of speakers that they sent me. These are the PVXp 15 DSP. Not one, but 2 of them. Then we have the PVX Sub. Alright, let's see what's inside. That's right, guys. Peavey has sent over not just 1 package, they've sent over 5. This is awesome, guys. Peavey has been around for a very long time. They've been making not just DJ equipment, but PA systems in general. They're a big audio company. They've been around, I believe, since the 1960s. Their logo, that big P, is iconic. They've sent over the Peavey PVX P15. This is their line of powered speakers. That is what the P stand for. This is their 15-inch model, but I believe that they make a 12. I have 2 of these bad boys. They've also sent out a sub. That is the matching subwoofer. It's the PVX, I believe, 15-inch. It does not say the size of the subwoofer, but I'm guessing this might be a 12 or a 15-inch sub. Peavey has also sent over this mixer. This is the PV10AT. I believe that AT stands for auto tune. This mixer has built-in auto tune. Don't quote me on anything I'm saying just yet. Let's do the unboxing and find out what this stuff is all about. So without further ado, let me whip out my handy dandy box opening shit. Whoa, this thing's kind of heavy. Say hello to my brand new speakers. Woo! And here it is. Check it out. The Peavey PVXp 15 DSP. The Peavey logo right in the center. Very elegant, very modern design. It's made out of plastic. It's a plastic housing, and it's actually a bit heavy, so it's not that cheap plastic. It's actually a quite robust plastic. I would say this thing weighs about, I want to say maybe 50 pounds. Let me see. As far as dimensions go, it's a 28 by 19 by 19. It comes with a 128 dB max output. We have a 600 watt woofer and a 200 watt tweeter. The speaker also comes with a DSP, Peavey's Advanced Digital Processing, which lets you mess around with the EQ so that you can fine-tune the sound to your liking. It has a couple of built-in programs which include EDM, rock, country, hip-hop, acoustic, voice, or you can just set it to monitor. Another cool thing about this system is that it angles the sound. It shoots up 15 degrees upward and 35 degrees downward. Let's take a look at the back of the speaker now. You have a digital display which houses your ADSP, which we were just talking about. Right underneath you have a gain knob, a dual XLR and 1/4 inch input, as well as a RCA input. To the right you have both a 1/4 inch and XLR throughput. Moving to the bottom, you have a power in as well as an on-off switch, and you also have a fan. Very easy to carry your speakers. You have handles on both right and left side as well as on top. On the bottom you have your basic tripod mount, and like I mentioned, you can use this speaker as a monitor. You also have some rubber stoppers to prevent it from getting scratched on the side. Now it's time to take a look at the subwoofers. So, inside of the box of the subs, you get an instruction manual, some Peavey speakers, and an owner's manual in CD form. Check it out. This is also cool. It also comes in with the subwoofer pole. I thought I was gonna have to go out and buy myself a separate subwoofer pole. They also send over a power cable. Now I have to be very careful handling this sub because, as you can see, it comes with a warning label: excessive bass. It's got a nice sleek profile. It's not too big, it's not overpowering. It doesn't look like it'll scare any of your clients away. On top of the sub, you have your mount for your subwoofer poles. On both sides, you have handles, and what's cool is the fact that on the back of these subwoofers, you also have casters. Is that what these are called? Casters. Basically, you get wheels for easy transport. We have a dual XLR and 1/4 inch input, a gain knob, a crossover knob, and a bass enhancement knob. You also have 2 high pass outputs. This is great if you only want to use 1 sub and 2 speakers, so you have 2 outputs there for you. And you also have 1 through full range output. Right underneath, we have a cooling fan, and right below that, we have power in as well as an on-off switch. Okay, and this is what the setup looks like all set up. Check it out. What do you guys think? Nice and elegant. You have the subs right there on the bottom. Then you have the included subwoofer poles. And then you, of course, have your Peavey PVXp tops. 15 inch. What do you guys think of the setup? I think it's looking pretty crisp. Before we do a quick little sound demo for you guys, we have one more thing to unbox. And that's this. The Peavey PV10AT or AT. Boom! Here it is. I don't want to go into too much detail about this because I want to primarily focus on the speakers, but let me read you some quick specs. You have built-in Antares auto-tune, Bluetooth connectivity. That's pretty dope. So now instead of plugging my iPad in, I can just stream to this via Bluetooth. You also have digital effects with an LCD, 10 inputs, 4 of them being XLR with preamps and 3 left and right stereo. Bi-directional USB with level control, not sure what that means. Peavey's exclusive mid-morph EQ control room toggle, 4 channels with built-in compression, a true high Z for electric guitar, global 48V phantom power, US media playback, Peavey's exclusive Cosmo C bass enhancement, and last but not least, an integrated tablet cradle. Whoops. Inside you have an owner's manual CD. You also have a power cord and an instruction manual. Now let's take a look at the mixer. Here it is, the Peavey PV10AT. Woo! Check it out. This is a lot better than the current mixer that I'm using. Look at how sleek and sexy this is. 10 total channels to play with. There you guys have it, the Peavey PV10AT. This is something that I'm going to get a lot of use out of, so get ready to see a lot of this mixer in my upcoming gig logs. Once more, Peavey, thank you so much for everything that you sent over, the 2 speakers, the 2 subs, and of course, the mixer. But now, folks, it's time for some fun. It's now time to do a sound demo of the Peavey PVXp sound system. Now, before we get into the sound demo, I do have to say that it is a bit tough showing you guys a true sound demo because you're essentially hearing the microphone. So here's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be connecting my speakers right into my mixer. I'm going to set everything at 0. We're going to try the speakers out first, and then we'll move on to the subwoofers. Now, for recording this, I'm going to be using my Canon 70D with a Rode Video Mic Pro. So essentially, the audio that you're going to be hearing is from this mic right here. So bear that in mind when you're listening to this sound test. If you want to hear an even better demo of the speakers, I recommend that you put on a pair of noise canceling headphones whilst you're listening to this demo. So let's plug it up and see how they sound. Here we go.
I go on stalling, I am falling, our love is calling, why be shy? Let's fall in love, why shouldn't we fall in love?
And there you guys have it, a look at the Peavey PVXp powered speakers, powered subs. I'm actually quite impressed more than anything about the subs. The subs kick ass. So impressed with the way the subs sound. These sound pretty good on their own, but once you add the sub, oh my god, it sounds incredible, especially because of the price point. Right now, this 15-inch speaker is currently retailing for $450 a pop, and the subs are currently $600. That's really good for the subs considering how they sound. I cranked these bad boys up halfway and it was shaking my house.
It's how we do. We make a move and act the fool while we up in the club.
I can't wait to start bringing them out to gigs. You're going to be seeing a lot of this setup in the upcoming weeks. I'll be testing them out in the real world to see how they really sound out in the wild. Now, who do I think these speakers are designed for? I definitely do not believe that these are beginner speakers. They're a great pair to start off with, don't get me wrong, if you have the money. This is more of a mid-tier system, I would say. It's not the highest end system, but it's definitely not the lowest end system. Falls right in the middle. This is for guys who are going out there cranking out gigs on a weekly or bi-weekly basis. Right now you can get this package that you see right here on Amazon for $1,700. That is not a bad price point to get your foot in the door if you have no speakers. Let me know what you guys think. I always appreciate your comments and love interacting with you guys down there. Leave some feedback. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know who you think they're for, and let me know if you'd be interested in getting them down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, consider sharing it with your friends. Hit that like button so that I know that you liked it. Subscribe if you're new around here. And if you really want to help me out, don't forget to turn on that bell so that you can be notified when I post my videos. Thank you guys for being awesome. Stay awesome, bros. Peace. Bye.